Hello guys, this is the Ranger Gamer OSS coming at you live. How's everyone doing today? And today the new Star Wars review. But before I begin, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Destroy that like button and hit that notification button for more videos so you won't miss it. Now we're done the original trilogy. I covered the prequel trilogy, and just yesterday I covered the Clone Wars series. And now we're on to the sequel trilogy, which is a hit and miss, in my opinion. And these next few videos will be some spoilers, so be warned if you haven't seen this movie. Don't watch this video right now. Go watch these movies first and then come back and watch this video. So today I'm doing the first movie of the sequel trilogy, episode 7, The Force Awakens. As you can see, I got on DVD. Uh, the picture quality could have been better. You can see it's like kind of cut off, but that's just how it is. Just DVD on top. Here's the spine. It doesn't say episode 7, but technically it is. And here's the back. Yep, you got the original cast member. You got Mark Hamill once again as Luke Skywalker, Carrie Fisher as Leia Organa, Harrison Ford, Han Solo, and we get some new characters. And yet, at this point, Luke is now a Jedi Master. This takes place 30 something years after the Galactic War against the Empire, which we saw in the original trilogy. So yes, so these characters will be old by now. Came out 2015. This is the first movie from Disney since they bought Lucasfilm back in either 2013 or 2014. I can't remember. So this is their first movie. It's good. I did enjoy it. I watched it in theaters, of course. Here's the disc. Nothing exciting. And I'll read the back. It says visionary director J.J. Abrams brings to life the motion picture event of a generation as Kylo Ren and the sinister First Order rise from the ashes of the Empire. Luke Skywalker is missing when the galaxy needs him most. It's up to Rey, a desert scavenger, and Finn, a defecting stormtrooper, to join forces with Han Solo and Chewbacca in a desperate search for the one hope of restoring peace to the galaxy. So there you have it. And yes, speaking of Chewbacca, once again, Peter Mayhew is Chewbacca, the same guy who did Chewbacca in the original trilogy. Of course, episode 3. You got Anthony Daniels once again as C3PO. I don't know if Kenny Baker was R2D2 in this or not. I'm looking it up. Since Kenny Baker, originally announced as part of the cast, was credited as consultant for R2D2, with Jimmy V performing some of the work for R2D2. And of course, they used some of the audio, Frank Oz's voice and Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan. They added their voices to it. Uh, and so some of the new characters, Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Now, here's what's kind of gets a little bit of spoiler. Kylo Ren, aka it's Ben Solo. Yes, he is the son of Han Solo and Leia Organa. So they at some point I guess they got married, and they had a son named Ben Solo, aka Kylo Ren. Again, played by Adam Driver. Uh, and he's the leader of the Knights of Ren, which I think it explored more of that in episode 9, which I'll get to that in a few days. Uh, he's a high-ranking member of the First Order. He is the son of Han and Leia, nephew of Luke, and the grandson of the deceased Darth Vader. Uh, so, and that's Kylo Ren right there, the red lightsaber. Uh, so yes, so the Empire destroyed. However, the New Order replaced the Empire. So now So now there's a new threat to the galaxy. And of course, Leia, who is the general of the resistance, fighting against it. So, kind of read a little bit of characters here. It says Han Solo, a rogue and a smuggler, formerly a key player in the Rebel Alliance. Force said Han does not aspire to the position of Obi-Wan, nor do I aspire to be some new age Alec Guinness. His development is consistent with the character, and there are emotional elements which have occasioned his growth. Uh, and of course, Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill's character, is in hiding. Uh, you know, it's and I'll get more into that in my next video, which is the next movie, The Last Jedi. Probably tomorrow. Uh, and of course, you got Daisy Ridley as Rey. She's a new main character. She does have Force, but it's a mystery. Like, who is she related to? Who is she? Is she gonna be the new Jedi? More on that in the later movies. You got John Boyega as Finn. Forget if I mispronounced his last name. He was with the Order, the new or the First Order, but he defected because he didn't like what was happening. People getting killed. He's like, no, I'm not doing this. So he goes over to the Resistance. So he's this guy with the blue lightsaber. Don't let that forget. He's not a Jedi. Uh, Near in this movie, he does borrow lightsabers from Rey, and he fights Kylo Ren for like a few minutes. But he's not a Jedi, so I'm not for sure why they got him a picture of him holding a lightsaber. But uh, then you have Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron or Dameron. He's an X-wing fighter pilot, also part of the Resistance. Uh, if you're not familiar with Oscar, I don't think he's on this cover. He's right here. That's Oscar. Uh, the actor, he also played in X-Men. I believe it's called Rise of the Apocalypse. He played as Apocalypse himself, for those who didn't know that. Uh, yeah, Andy Serkis, the guy who plays or did the voice of Golem and Caesar and the Planet of the Apes. He does Supreme Leader Snoke. He's like the main antagonist, I guess you could say. He's the one that taught Kylo Ren the dark side and everything. Uh, so that's basically what the movie's about. The new threat, Leia is trying to look for her lost twin brother Luke. He went missing. Uh, of course, we don't see it to the very end of the movie. Again, it's a spoiler alert, but we won't see Luke to the very end. I forgot how Rey finds him now. Time. Uh, and of course, a big spoiler alert was it Han Solo does gets killed, and boy, oh boy, gets killed by Kylo Ren, his own son. Because what it is, Kylo Ren is following his footsteps of his grandfather, who was Darth Vader. So, yeah. But I'll get more into that in the next movie. I think the next movie it reveals why he's on the dark side. He's not fully into the dark side. I think he's kind of in between, in my opinion. But yeah, very tragedy scene. True story. I don't know where this happened, but someone in theater was coming out, and there was a lot of people that were ready to see. And some guy shouted, "Han Solo dies!" And I think he got attacked for it. So I don't know where it was though, but it was fine. I guess it was in California. But yeah, so it was a big deal back then. Back in 2015. But overall, it's a good movie. Not any flaws, not as far as I could tell. I need to watch it again. Of course, you got BB-8, the new android, the Millennium Falcon, of course. Some of the, there was a one there that bothered me. I don't know what they said, and I didn't pay attention. But when the movie starts, when it shows Rey for the first time, she's on a planet called Jakku, and the Millennium Falcon is there, but it doesn't say why it's abandoned. Because Han Solo and Chewbacca are on a different planet, and of course he finds his old ship. He's like, "Welcome home." So I'm thinking, okay, how did it? Excuse me. How did the Millennium Falcon get to a different planet, and why was it abandoned? Forgive me if it, perhaps the movie does say it. Like I said, I've only watched this movie one time, so it's been a while. But if you want to know, let me know. Maybe it was explained in a comic book. I don't know. Like in the expanded universe. But I don't know. I was scratching my head at that. Like, why was it abandoned? Han Solo, that's his baby. He never leaves his ship. But anyway, that's my only little slight complaint. Good movie, great acting. Very nice to see the characters from the original trilogy coming back. It's neat that Disney was able to continue from where the original trilogy left off. But at the same time, I feel like these movies weren't necessary. I mean, the way the original trilogy ended it, they should just stopped it right there. There's no reason to continue it. I mean, we already have books that expanded. Like you got the Thrawn trilogy, which sadly is no longer canon. That was a good trilogy right there, but those books are no longer canon. But instead, we got these now. Again, it's a good movie. I don't necessarily hate it. I just don't think it was necessary to continue it. But hey, it's Star Wars. You gotta watch it. Very good. But all right, guys, that is it for today. Like I said, the next two movies, episode 8 and 9, well, spoiler, especially 9. There's a lot I gotta talk about in episode 9. A lot to talk about. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if I'm not busy. So have a great week, guys. Don't work too hard. And stay cool. It's hot out. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. And may the force be with you. Goodbye, guys.